Okay, Steve, Sam and myself, we're up here at Garnffrwd. We're up for the week. We booked the cabin. We arrived yesterday afternoon and the conditions then, well, it was rainy, a little bit blowy, so we thought we'd get out. We'd had about an hour on the water, hour and a half, and we did manage a few fish. So the water temperatures haven't really warmed up enough yet, but we've got the week and it's looking promising for the weather, so it could just suddenly switch on. See what we can do. But what we're pulling mostly on again is nymphs. So we're pursuing with the nymphs and it's just covering as much water as you can. But as you can see, the weather at the moment is stunning. Again, a little bit of a breeze, which is just nice, putting a nice ripple on the water behind us. So all we can do is just keep covering the water, trying the different levels, trying different pace. We have found higher in the water this morning and with a bit more pace, and you were getting a better response. So cover a bit more water, see what we can do. Yes. The fishing on this water this morning for most has been difficult, and there are all methods being used. And this water is renowned for the indicator, but fishing the nymphs higher in the water has certainly seen more fish to the net. Yeah, that was a bit of luck really. Just a few casts straight into it. I did see the fish rise there
I thought it was taking something off the top beside my fly. I didn't realise it was actually going for my fly. So that was really nice. Good strong fish. Cracking. Oh!
Just missed another one.
What do you want?
Olive nymph again.
Yeah, we can use that.
Oh, and again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I need something on the camera. Oh, and I got a tree. I know. Something we'll all do now and again. But lack of concentration and fucking the bloody tree. I can't believe it. A couple of fish had that one hit. And then missing two fish almost straight away. I'm trying to get back out there now and the fish will have gone.
Okay, so this water was stocked a few weeks ago, and what you'll find is that the fish would be dispersed all around the lake. But sometimes you'll find that there'll be a smaller shoal. So this shoal moves around the water, but it often covers the same areas. So if you're finding that you're picking the fish up and then it goes quiet, maybe half hour or so later, you'll see that same shoal coming through again. And it's making the most of it while you can. And your success will determine as to how fast the shoal are moving. As I've experienced here, the fish are moving through quite fast.
What I want to be careful of is not to overcast neither. With these few fish now, we're taking, they were probably only 3 or so rod lengths away from me. So I don't want to start putting my fly line over the top of them until I've covered this area first. And being that they're rainbows and the way they move about the water a good bit, never in one place for too long, I may have missed a bit of an opportunity there. As I say, they may have moved off somewhere else at the moment now. But you could see how them fish, they were taken and they were breaking the surface when they were going for the fly. So you can see that the pattern isn't very deep at all. Just progressively working my way out a bit.
Okay, that was quite fortunate really. You get out onto the water like that, you have the one and then you miss another two. And that's just the case. These fish, it was probably a small few of them together and they're moving through. And then obviously hooking into that bit of a bush tree, that was a lost opportunity there. I just noticed now in the background Sam's into a fish. Go over and see what he's fishing with.
Nope. I'm not helping.
What, your net's on your back?
You see my fishy?
Yeah, it's good quality, isn't it? Nice clean fish, good tail on it and everything. Put it into your hand to release it so I can do a slow shot of the release, lads, eh?
Well, it's just wet and cold then.
What do you mean wet and cold? Piss off. What are you doing? Oh, you dick. I just wanted you to do it like that.
Go on, though.
Okay, so that was Sam with the fish. I got to be honest, the pair of them, they never listen. I said, oh, put the fish in so that you can release it. I get a nice shot. New people watching the video can have a nice shot of the fish swimming off. And they never listen. But anyway, the fishing could well pick up by as we move in towards the afternoon, because what we have found yesterday that everyone on the water was saying it was quite slow, and we hit the water for the last hour or so of the afternoon evening and we did okay. Not a huge amount, as I said, 5 rainbows, 2 Spartics between us, but that was okay for for the time we were on the water, and we could see it picking up again maybe this afternoon.
Okay, heading back to the cabin to get myself some lunch, and I noticed the boys messing about at the stew pond. Now, as far as I'm aware, the stew pond has been emptied, but the boys have found something of interest, and this is the footage that Sam captured. Okay, on watching this, I thought to myself, why not put it out there and see who knows what fish this is. There are a few telltale signs, but what we do know, that it's a very fast and powerful fish. And you ain't getting no goodie bag if you get it right.
First cast
First cast? You've been there all morning.
with this fly.
What are you saying?
Oh look, it's Jules. Yeah, look, flies out. Oh, mine wouldn't come out.
Okay, so the conditions for the day so far has been good, and it's warming up nicely, but there's still no sign of anything like a decent hatch. Now, we only need to go back probably 6 or 7 years, and we would have been hard on the buzzers by now, and the big difference being, back then the buzzers were coming off in their millions, whereas now it's more like their thousands. As an example, it'd be a bit like watching a bait ball in the ocean, where the fish are going frantic. All you had to do was put your floating line on, anything from a 4-foot tippet up, and a single buzzer. And the buzzer didn't really matter. Any buzzer. Put it out, hold on tight, and you were getting smashed. And the takes were frequent.
Shit, he's strong. Not big, like, but he's strong.
Okay, so the boys and myself have come up with a plan. As we're not getting any hatch, we've decided to jump onto the same pontoon and create our own hatch.
We know how scared you get on the pontoon, so we come to company. I
Yeah.
bet you feel much safer with the fish over there. Right, they cast up.
Yay, Sam. What's Sam on then?
You got an olive.
Oh, you come off.
Oh, a little olive nib. Yeah.
Okay, so that didn't really work. But to be honest, we're just killing a little bit of time at the moment. The fishing has gone a little quiet, but what we're looking forward to is the next hour. But I suppose this is more Steve's hour. This is what he calls waking the fish up time. Whenever he's out on the water and it's been a quiet day, he'll always finish off with a surface lure, such as a small booby. And he creates a wake on the top and fishes it with pace. On occasions he does get the fish, but what he loves about it most is the chase. It's a bit like the cat and mouse. So when he fished this method yesterday evening, it was quite successful. But the funny thing is, both Sam and I were benefiting from this, and we were fishing the nymphs. Now whether the surface lure was winding the fish up into a bit of a frenzy, and then turning and taking our nymphs, but whatever it is, it's great fun just to watch.
There. Oh, there. Oh. Fucking. Come on. Yeah, there he is. Go on.
Okay, after a bit of time, we realised these fish we're not going to take. They were just continually chasing. So we decided to move to the other side of the lake and give that a go before it was too late. Okay, so it's looking a bit promising on this side. Steve's had a couple of follows, Sam's lost a fish, and I've had a knock. And what I'm fishing with is this black and blue dowel.
Oh, yes. Oh, you come off. You're on the chase.
Okay, making the move has really paid off, and we've had a really hectic 20 minutes or so. After losing that first fish, I ended up with a bit of a kerfuffle with my line, and then Sam hooked his first fish, and not long after, Steve was into his. Then I suddenly realised Steve was the first to catch this morning, and it looked as if he was going to be the last one to catch this evening. But then I got lucky and hooked into the last fish of the evening.
Yeah.
Okay, hooking into these last few fish wasn't all by luck. I've been observing the water all day. And when we were on the other side of the lake, I was watching somebody fish from this pontoon. And they didn't seem to have anything. But I was aware of a small shoal of fish moving through this area every hour and a half or so. So there's a very good chance that if we cover that water for the last hour, that we may end up getting lucky and seeing that shoal come through once again. And I do believe that is exactly what just happened. After hooking that last fish, we didn't get another touch. So we've ended up with more fish to the net than anybody else on the lake. And all we've done is kept it simple. Floating line, 10 foot plus of tippet, and small flies, the likes of your dowels, nymphs, or even a straight buzzer, moving them quite quick and keeping them higher in the columns. But we're also covering a good bit of water. Okay, so we've got a good few more days left on this water, and over the next few days we're hoping to be doing more on the dries. So I hope you'll be joining us for that video. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the bell and click all. So until the next video, take care.